Here's a quick entry for our Fallacies and Biases series. So this is moving the goalposts, and this has a very, very clear and common issue in martial arts argumentation, online especially. This is very much where the traditional martial arts guys and the MMA bros butt heads. Not exclusively them, right? Everybody is guilty to, but we see this a lot. And one of the big things that we see is people say traditional martial arts doesn't work. Then a traditional martial arts technique gets used and by a practitioner of traditional martial arts. And then they will go, okay, but they're training it for MMA. And you go, so what? That doesn't matter. And then they go, well, but it only worked at amateur MMA, or that only worked in an undercard match. It didn't work against a champion. Oh, that champion was a bum. It didn't work against a title run. They keep on pushing it down the line because the end goal for them is to say traditional martial arts doesn't work. And so they keep kicking that can down the road, moving the goalpost to basically try to prove that they were right all along. And clearly it's a terrible argument, and we've all been there. But like I said, this is a fairly quick one, right? The definition of moving the goalposts really is that you're just changing the rules or criteria for the argument, really for the success of the argument. And it's typically to affect one side of the argument, either to bring demerits to one side of the argument or to boost the other side of the argument. And usually those go fairly well hand in hand. But that's all that moving the goalposts is. And we see this a ton in martial arts. And the fact is that we see it in other arguments as well. But man, that is such a common argument that we see. Well, that worked in this context, but it doesn't work in this other, more advanced context. And at some point you're going to go, well, look, everything fails outside of a certain context or set of contexts. Everything is context dependent. That is the nature of reality. So moving the goalposts, changing the context, changing the criteria, doesn't work. It is a bad argument. Can you say that something will only work under certain circumstances? Well, of course. Everything only works under certain circumstances. Are some things more forgiving? Yes, some things are more forgiving, more broadly applicable than others, for sure. But does that mean that something doesn't work just because it has a more specific, more narrow criteria? No. It just means you have to be more judicious about its application and deciding when to use it. Anyway, I'm going to cut this one here. This is a very short one, but that's all it needs to be. And I will talk to you guys later. Good journey. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. Check us out on our other socials, and please head over to blacksunboxing.com to get a little more info, including how to contact us. Furthermore, if you are in the Phoenix area, please feel free to stop in, say hi, join in for a class, whatever. Also, if you ever see us cite sources or just for additional content, please check out our Substack. That is where we put all of the sources we use in our videos and is a major part of this. Plus, it serves as a membership platform for long distance learning and for people who would like to support us but aren't local. We would greatly appreciate it if you signed up. Even just the free membership helps us out a lot. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Good journey.